Hello everyone. If you're watching this, you are probably having trouble with your ice maker on your Bosch refrigerator. I'll see if I can help you out. I've had my refrigerator for about a year and a half. Everything was fine, and then last week I came down and there was no water and no ice. I tried all the normal fixes. I tried unplugging the unit a few times. No change. There's an internal system check thing you can do. That didn't change anything. I was still getting an E3 error, and here I am. I'll show you, not getting any water, no ice, nothing happening. But you notice the light works, which kind of gave me hope that the thing would come back to life on its own, but it didn't. I also changed the water filter, of course, and that didn't make any difference. So I called Bosch, and the unit was out of warranty, of course, by 6 months or so. They didn't have anybody available to work on it, so they sent me a list of local appliance guys. Here's the E3 air. Boo. Yeah, so they sent me a list of local guys, and I started to think about it, and I've had bad experience with appliance guys. Sometimes they're learning on the job. They don't know the refrigerator. They have to order parts, so they got to come back again. It just takes time, and it gets expensive. So I decided to try it myself. I looked online and I determined that I probably need a new control board. So I decided to see if I could do it. So here I am unplugging it. Of course you want to do that. And then I'll give you a peek at what you need to, what you're going to have to deal with. I got up on the top of the unit. There's 2 screws on each side. There's that little screw on the plastic thing, and there's a screw right there, and that's on both sides. You have to unscrew those. And then there are a couple of screws in the back here. So there's a Phillips head on the top there, just the top one. You're going to undo that. And then the 2 on the top there, you're going to unscrew those. So on the front, it's one of those star screws. I know there's a name for it. I can't think of it right now. It's not a Phillips head. There's me unscrewing it with one hand and holding my phone with the other. Not as easy as it looks, by the way. And here we go. And so you're going to have to pop that little cap off, and that little cap covers up the wiring that goes into the doors. You don't need to take the doors off. I had read somewhere that you needed to take the doors off. You don't. I don't even open the doors during this repair, if you notice. So you have to kind of jiggle that thing, pop it around or move it around, and it'll snap out. It's pretty easy. And I'll give you a peek at what it looks like. There's the wires on the door. I'll show you what it looks like on both of them. Here's the one on the left. You can see the water line there that goes down to the ice maker, and there's the one on the right with the wires. So you just push the cover back a little bit. You don't even have to take the cover off. You just push it back, and it reveals the control unit. There's a control unit there. And the control unit is just attached with electronic attachments that you see on everything these days, basically. What's nice is the wires are long enough where you can just unplug from the old unit and plug it right into the new unit. You don't have to worry about marking it or labeling it or anything. You just take it out and put it in the new one. You sort of have to snap that thing out. There's little connectors right there. Just use a screwdriver and pop that thing out of there. And then start taking the wires from the old unit, putting on the new one. There is the new unit. That cost me about $200 or about $180, and I'll go to Bosch and see if I can get them to reimburse me, because supposedly parts are under warranty from years 2 to 5. So we'll see what I can do about that. I'll show you what these connectors look like here. There's those little tabs underneath. You push those down and you kind of just wiggle the connector until it comes out. And there I've put all the connectors into the new unit. And just snap that thing back into place. There it is. The tape and stuff was what was there under the cover, so I just left it there. Put everything back together, and here we go, the moment of truth. Will it work? Let's see. I cautiously approach the refrigerator, the ice maker, press the button. Success, yes. Let's try some ice. I had to give it a few minutes because I had poured out the old ice. Yes, ice. So there you go. Very satisfying, very easy repair. It took me about 40 minutes. I could have done it quicker, but I went slowly and took my time to not mess anything up. I'll put a link below so you can see the part that I used. And I hope this helps you with your ice maker if you're having trouble. All right, thanks.